Did you know a simple mobile game could destroy an entire country's economy? The Tigrinho game isn't just dangerous, it's draining billions from the system. In the end, only the tiger gets rich, the squirrels left with nothing. How does the Tigrinho game work? Well, it's basically an online slot machine. The squirrel sees 3 rows spins and hopes to line up 3 matching symbols. Simple. Not really. Because the little tiger always promises lots of nuts, easy nuts, fast nuts, magical nuts. But the reality, it's very different. Very different, and that's when the squirrel starts to cry. Let's break down the system behind these nuts. A smart squirrel needs to understand the math of the forest. Because at the end of the day, the house always wins. Sure, the squirrel might win today, might win tomorrow, but if it keeps playing, it's going to lose everything, and that's not an opinion. That's mathematical certainty. Here's how it works. The house sets the odds always in its favor. When the squirrel bets 100 nuts and wins back 95, where did the other 5 nuts go? Gone. Actually, the house took them. And this happens every round, nut after nut, until the squirrel has none left, and the house. It is them all. Math doesn't lie. But there's an even bigger problem. Much bigger. Influencer squirrels. The ones you see in videos winning thousands of nuts, buying luxury cars made of nuts, mansions with caramelized nut rooftops. What no one tells you, they have a special account, a fake account, an account rigged to always win, while the regular squirrel plays with an account set up to lose. The influencer pretends to be winning, and every new squirrel that signs up means more nuts for the influencer. But then the squirrels started shouting, something's wrong in the forest. That's when the Gambling Investigation Committee was formed, an inquiry into the influencers promoting the game, to understand why so many squirrels were losing everything. And what they discovered was shocking. In just 1 year, over 100 billion nuts vanished from the squirrels' hands. And guess where they went? Straight into the pockets of the machine's owners, app owners, casino owners, the owner of the little tiger. The game wasn't just dangerous. It was a system designed to suck nuts from the poorest and enrich the invisible few at the top. In the end, the regular squirrel loses everything. The influencer gets rich, and the ordinary squirrel cries. But it doesn't stop there. The game was built to be addictive. It shines. It makes little sounds. It flashes. It promises magical nuts with every click. The squirrel plays once, then again and again, and soon it just can't stop. First, it loses the nuts meant for rent, then the ones for food, and then it starts borrowing nuts. And when it realizes the debts have become a bottomless pit, and its life is completely destroyed by digital nuts that never even existed. But that's just one squirrel. What if there are millions in Brazil? Over 10 million real squirrels already show risky behavior with online gambling. In 2024, over 100 billion reals worth of nuts vanish in gambling. And the Tigrinho game alone had 6 billion excesses in a single year. There's a squirrel in debt to the bank, a squirrel in debt to a loan shark, a squirrel selling off its own nest. It's an epidemic. Silent, disguised as a game. And what does this have to do with the economy? Everything. Every nut that disappears from a squirrel's pocket ends up in the hands of someone who produces nothing. It's money that no longer goes to school, to food, to clothes, to small businesses. It's a massive transfer of wealth from the poorest to companies that profit from addiction and despair. So, how does the squirrel protect itself? Simple. Don't play. Sees an ad. Ignore it. Sees a squirrel with a nut Lamborghini. Remember, it's a scam. The only squirrel that never loses is the one that never plays, and the only happy squirrel is the one who keeps its nuts in its pocket. Did you get how the Tigrinho game is affecting the whole forest? Then share this video and subscribe to the channel to learn how to protect your nuts, because in the end, this isn't about nuts.